Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't know. I don't have any ideas on health insurance. I don't know. In Capers, I've tried to help people before, and they need to call. They need to call.
It's hard. I had to go in person last time. I mean, and it turned out to be a waste of time. But
I mean, we could go back. I mean,
well,
I know what we.
Let's do this first. Let me contact Capers and see what they say. Probably be the easiest.
And that's not me putting them off. That's just the way they are. Like I said, I've tried to help people before. Well, they need to call in. We can't give that information.
I guess I didn't know how much information you retained here.
We can. We would know how much you paid in, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you wouldn't know the formulas or anything else. Oh, I know the other thing. Cobra.
how that Freedom Corps should be able to tell you.
Okay.
That's expensive.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that, but how? I mean, is it? Do we know? What are we paying for an individual now?
I think it's around $750.
Really? Wow. And that's for everything. All the insurances. Or
That's just Blue Cross Blue Shield. And Cobra is usually about $400 in 1 month.
Oh boy.
I might be able to email clerks and have a listserv and see if they know of any health insurance for.
If you do that, I'd really appreciate it.
Okay, I'll do that. It'll be the first one in 4 years since I asked me a question.
Let's go $5,000 each month on communications.
When you
like-
start early voting.
I'm sure some of them are
27.
yearly deals.
What are you looking at?
Oh. Farm service, next tech communications, $1,100. Next tech courthouse sheriff, access control surveillance, $1,100. Verizon wireless, $300, $400, $145, $400. Yeah, phone system. We'll go down here. And it's close to $5,000. Yeah, there are wireless. Vision, Verizon. VLS Communications. Here's Vero Wireless. Verizon Rural Fire, 228.
Why doesn't the county just have one countywide plan for cell service?
We do, but we have to split it out.
Verizon Wireless.
To departments.
I was just telling her, we spent close to $5,000 just on communications this month. It's unbelievable. I'm not saying we're doing something wrong, but
I know, it's,
just, whoa.
It's expensive, yeah.
And I'm sure some of them are yearly. You know, you pay it once a year. It's almost like we ought to have those companies bid it or something.
So because you have to divide it amongst the departments, they have to have their own? Or
well, we have an actual person that oversees what we do, but each department gets sent their own bill. So that we know how to bill it.
I wouldn't question it, I was just,
Yeah.
it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
And I know we don't spend that much every month, but
So the ones that are like $1,000, is that an annual thing?
I'd have to look at the,
What's that, the
can you hand me that other
phone system?
AP deal?
those two are next tech. Next tech communications phone system, 1,100.
That's our courthouse phones.
I guess the question is that every month?
Yeah.
Geez, I don't remember seeing them, but
It was a lot higher before, when we were on AT&T, it was a lot higher than that. Some of that Verizon is the tracking on the fire trucks and the ambulances. Plus, I don't know whether they still have phones in there or not. I mean, the fire department used to have, the St. Francis Fire Department used to have a phone. I don't know whether they still do or not. But
So are those like the sheriff's department cell phones, are they somehow a different phone?
We get government pricing on the phones. On the actual phone, I mean, we get, or if you went to buy a brand new phone for you today, what are they now, $1,500–$1,600?
Well, I just,
I mean, we get them for,
but the sheriff's cell phones are $396 per month. The road and bridge is $45. Yeah.
but the sheriff has, how many deputies? Each one of them has a phone.
Oh, so the road and bridge, each guy doesn't have a cell phone?
No, Road and Bridge, I bet that's probably
Dave, maybe?
Dave, or I know they've got one out at the landfill.
Like, the county cell service was 416.
I don't know what all that. I mean, transportation has a phone. I have a phone. Brian Murray has a phone. Jim Paul has a phone. Plus, all those ambulances, they have a cell service on those monitors
Okay.
so that transmits to the hospital. It adds up to a lot of money.
It really does.
And next to some of that is the courthouse. Our doors, 2 doors. Then the sheriff has his door up here. He has the building over in Bird City that's under surveillance and all that.
For the van.
You still driving kids over here every day?
I don't know how much longer that's gonna be.
And I don't know about anybody else, but I know like the sheriff's department and myself, the pricing when you get a phone, like the one I have is free. It's an iPhone 7, which is pretty old, but it works still. That's what Cody does too, and all his deputies is get the phones that are free. So.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I
It's
don't
just
want,
unbelievable that we spend that much just on communications. Better go back to them.
We still have one of those. So that when it storms.
run her own battery today, huh?
Yeah. About half battery, so I'm gonna have to plug it in later.
This Kelly got most of his information that he needed.
Yeah, I've been having a little email back and forth with that. I think it's David Luke with K-Camp. He was trying to tell me it was too late to do anything. And I said, no, it's not. And you should have anticipated this because they're 3-year contracts. So.
No kidding. I'll give you the, yeah.
So we got a birthday Saturday now, huh?
Sunday. Sunday. Outside. He's wound pretty tight too.
I thought it was Saturday now. I thought Lori sent me a text last night saying they're moving it to Saturday.
Well, maybe she did then. Maybe I'm out of the
Because it's
loop.
supposed to be so cold Sunday.
Mhm. That makes sense.
I got it last night or early this morning, I don't know.
We probably did too then. That's fine.
Was it supposed to be Sunday?
Yeah,
Yeah, she moved it to Saturday.
okay.
You won't be able to go to volleyball this time.
What's that? I can't go anyway, so.
They changed how they're doing it. They're giving out tickets with the parents' names on.
I saw that.
I didn't know they were sending wristbands or.
It's tickets. Justin gave them to Sarah last night. I didn't see them, but
2
per player,
and where's that at?
Sharon Springs.
Well, I'll just have to set up at the museum and get it on the internet. I can't get it on my phone,
Really?
open spaces. I go up to the museum and get on their Wi-Fi, and then I get it plumb fine.
Glenda has
So
it.
me and Bob Coates set up there together.
They got a new one up there. I don't know what he's doing.
Do you want Willie ordering that the commission adjourn, or do you want him moving?
That's just preset. That's
Okay.
what it is every time.
Good job, Willie. Okay, is there any additions, corrections to the minutes? If not, do I hear a motion to go ahead and approve the minutes?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, and accounts payable and payroll warrants, do I hear a motion to go ahead and approve those?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes and the warrants.
Okay.
Or not the minutes, but the warrants.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Leslie, have anything for us this morning?
I don't believe so. A lot of people have been asking about the tax sale, and I know I keep giving the same spiel over and over and over again, but I truly am trying to decide how to handle that given the COVID situation, and especially now that there has been a rise in numbers in Cheyenne County. This could be designated as like a mass gathering. And so just trying to figure out the logistics of how that could work. I'll probably reach out to the fair board to see if we could have it at the fair building, because the courts they're shut off. There's no way that I can use the courtroom.
What was the date again?
I don't have a date.
You don't have a set date?
No, because what I have to do is I have to get an order from the court, order for sale, then we have to publish, and then we have the sale. So, like I said, just trying to figure out the logistics and trying to keep the community safe, because there are going to be people that are traveling in from other areas that are interested in these tax sales. So I want to be extra cautious in making sure that we can abide by social distancing, etc., when we have the sale. And I think we're only going to end up with maybe 7 or 8 tracks
Good,
on the final sale.
good.
So I am working on it. It's just with the whole COVID situation and it constantly changing and trying to look out for the safety of everyone, it's put a lull on it. But at the next meeting, I will be coming with a resolution to start the next tax sale.
Are we looking at getting it in the last quarter, or?
Yes, I'm going to get it scheduled before the end of the year.
Okay.
I mean, it has to be done before the end of
Yeah.
the year because it's been pending for way too long. Because I was going to have it like April or May, but then everything just shut down.
Yeah.
And so that put a real lag on it. And so, no, it'll be done before the end of the year.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you're not trying to restrict it. Everybody's welcome. It's just where we're going to do it.
Right, so that everyone can be safe.
Okay.
And then, contrary to some people's beliefs, I haven't resigned as county attorney.
I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah, I got a call on Friday that a certain person was going around telling people I resigned Friday. And the call was, what are you doing with all your spare time? But no, I have not resigned.
Yeah, no, I hadn't heard that one.
But I think that is all I have for this morning, unless you guys have some questions.
I don't know anything. Okay, Scott.
I have a grant letter. It's for the hospital's van. It's just a letter of support, same thing we get for ours. I'll read it and then have it to you soon.
There's the support letter, Roger.
Just need to sign it, that's what we need.
Is everybody in support?
I am.
Okay. I don't think we need a motion for this, do we? No. Okay.
All right, last week I had Cheyenne Sun Eagle from the Division of Water Resources come out here, and they are going to be mapping the floodplains in every county. And they're gonna have this national flood insurance program set up,
Is this for individuals or is this for?
individuals. I don't know, I don't know how many emails with her setting up a time to get out here, and she was here in less than 5 minutes to explain this. She says if we don't join, we could get sued. That's basically what. And she said most people are waiting till they get it mapped. I said, well, we'll wait till we get it mapped. It was a very odd meeting, but this is information she left.
Get sued by who?
I guess
She
the
said-
state, I don't know.
Probably go, the feds.
Right now, the only thing that is mapped for flood is the two cities, which Burke City, I don't know whether they have anything, I don't know. St. Francis does part of it in floodplain, but
This might be something to bring up to Ryan. He might,
he knows about it.
yeah. I'll tell you what, that federal flood insurance makes a huge difference, though. I had flood in Hayes one time. It was like $60 a year to have this insurance. Oh man, it paid, and it paid right now. That was one of the smarter things I've ever done. Not sure I like that being threatened right off the bat, though.
Yeah, it was like,
I mean, that's kind of an odd way to sell your,
Insurance, yeah.
to me, but
Want to buy this or we'll sue you.
yeah,
it was kind of an odd meeting. So.
it sounds a
Like I
little
said,
like,
she drove all the way out here from Topeka, and she was here less than 5 minutes.
that sounds a little like extortion to me.
So this is for property owners and the county?
Well, unless the county has stuff in floodplain. Nothing's mapped in the county yet. So.
You know, I have seen a floodplain map of this county in the past. I know I have.
There's nothing on record, though. I mean, the only thing that is actually floodplain mapped
Is the city alone?
And I think Bird City is.
I think they have one, yes.
Because I know the city, I had to draw that all out for them.
Was that when, God. Who was the emergency manager before Ryan?
Gary.
Was that when he was in office?
I don't.
Because it seems to me like he's the one that had that map, but it's been quite a while ago. Because didn't the Corps of Engineers, that's where it came from. The Corps of Engineers had one from Bonnie Reservoir clear through. That's the one I've seen.
Are they ever gonna reopen that, do you know?
They've had several plans in the past, but I think
Gotta have rain first.
there again, funding is a huge issue, especially right now. They've got some integral part problems with the base of that dam, from what I understand, that unless totally redone, I don't think it'll hold water. There again, Ryan would be the one to.
Well, those are designed to have pressure against them, and it hasn't had any pressure against it.
There should be a stilling pool on the front side of the dam, and there's not.
I think the last I heard Ryan say they didn't even know whether the door had closed.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I haven't been over there in years. I don't know if there's.
It's sad,
Yeah.
because we live so close to it.
Yeah.
Every now and then we'll run over just to see what the status is. And they've gotten in there and graffitied and,
Oh, really?
oh, yeah, it's sad.
It's still designated as a state park out there, though, right?
I drove by it the other day and there's a whole bunch of trees everywhere now.
Well, I tell you what, after that flood this year, I'll bet we see a lot of trees that direction. Stickers, sandburrs, musk thistle.
Well, the river used to
Like
be
this.
that
You
Claudia
like
was
that?
built on what was known as
No, I
Devil's
don't.
Slump.
No,
And back
Not
during
for
the
our
Indian
community.
battles, they would run the enemy in
says-
there and they wouldn't come out because of the bogs and such. It would
If you
just,
Oh,
join
just
if you join this, that you're gonna.
I've never heard that.
Enforce regulations that if you build in a floodplain, you've gotta,
have insurance.
no, you gotta do things to keep from being flooded. Raise the height of the building, or that's gonna, as far as I'm concerned, it's gonna reduce the value of land. It's in the floodplain in quite a bit of St. Francis.
Well, here's a question. Do the homeowners in town that are in this
They
floodplain?
cannot get a loan unless they have flood
Insurance,
insurance.
that's what I thought.
And what I've heard in the past, it's expensive. So
The federal flood insurance I had years ago in Hayes was super cheap, but that's been a lot of years. All right, well,
Like, just go get federal flood insurance, why do you have to do that?
anything else this morning?
update
like you
you.
see them saying, you know,
You
you're
pretty
up
well
on
know,
the hill.
you pretty well know you're in a floodplain.
Update you on the November abstract. Last Friday, October 9th, I come to a point where I'm needing information from Sherman and Rollins County. I emailed both. Sherman County I haven't heard back from yet. Rollins County, she's waiting on her appraiser. There's something to do with their solid waste. And I don't know, they've changed their solid waste over there. I don't know whether they're assessing it as special assessment on taxes. I don't know. Anyway, she's waiting on that, and I'm sitting still. The November abstract is what sets the levies so that Dolores can send out tax statements.
We don't want those tax statements late again if we can help it.
No, and I looked last year and it was like the 30th, I think, before Sherman County got me my stuff. So I'm hoping they get on the ball better this year. I'm like I said, I'm just stopped. I can't do anything. And I've been keeping Leslie, Amanda, and Dolores updated on it. So
Okay.
that's all I have.
Okay, any old business we need to visit about? All right, well, let's take a break for a few minutes.